Hello, this is Ravi Ozarkar and video 10 of AISC 2021 Student Steel Bridge Competition analysis using GT Strudel video. Uh, Today I'm going to talk about how to check your models, okay, once you've spent a lot of time creating it and applying loads and support conditions. So here is our model that we have generated, and visually it looks okay, but then to really find out that there's any problems, what you need to do is go to these commands called check duplication and floating joints, okay? And then you can go to duplication of joints, give a search radius of say 0.1, okay, and go through these options, okay? So check for duplication of members. We don't have any elements, any floating joints, any duplication of joints, okay? And if you don't have any, that doesn't mean that your model is okay, but you might have to do checking on types of releases that you have provided and so on, okay? The idea behind that is the load path should be clear, okay? So the applied loads should be able to make its way to the supports, okay? So for example, if I draw the load arrows for the gravity load case or just the self-weight case, we expect a flow of loads from all these members going into the four supports that we have modeled. Okay, to run the analysis, we go to analysis, linear stiffness analysis, and there's this option called stiffness analysis standard. Okay, so this is actually on page number 113 of the manual. Which is chapter 12, and we're on step number 1, okay? We're just going to say yes, we want to run the analysis, okay, and it runs the analysis, and we're successful, okay? So we can see there's no errors. It did the assembly of the stiffness matrix and came up with the joint displacements and the joint reactions, okay? Okay, so once that's done, click on the Done button. Let's click on Results, Deform Shape. So one of the things that really tells us that there is something wrong with the model is the deflected profile of the structure. Okay, so if you go in and just say deflected profile, results deform shapes, you can say deform between joints, and you set the animation speed to like 10. You can animate the structure, and here you can see the deflected shape of the structure due to its own weight, okay? And to me, there's nothing wrong with this behavior. We don't have a symmetric profile structure, so this type of deflected profile was expected, okay? Now if you wanted to find out what those deflections are, okay, you can click on stop. First, understand the unit system that you have. Okay, if you go to units, active units, the unit system is feet. You might want to go to inches to see what the deflections are. Okay, now if you click on legends, you can place a legend here that shows you the same thing, that is units of inch and pounds. If you click on labels, and you click on this node point at the center, let's say, which has the maximum displacement, you can see that the displacement in the y direction due to gravity is about 0.05. okay, so it's like negative 6 times 10 to the negative 2, 10 to the power negative 2. okay, so it's very small displacements in inches. okay, and that's only the self weight acting on the structure. Okay, now these types of results, you can actually take screen prints of those and put it into your reports if you like. Okay, now if you wanted to see other things like more like things like moment diagrams, you can go to results, force diagrams and envelopes. Okay, you can go to moments, bending Z, and you can label all max mins, select all members, okay, or you can select a few members if you like. I'm just going to select all of them. Click on all and just say select members, and you can see bending moment diagram for the entire frame. Okay, so now that's very cluttered, right? Now, to simplify this, again, our view options might come in handy. So if you go to views and you go to one of these views, you can see those moments diagrams are much more clearer this time than before, right? And again, you can go in and scale these things if you like. If you wanted things to be more obvious, okay, so you can scale these things up and see it in the graphics. Okay, so now that brings us to the end of this particular chapter. In the next chapter, we're going to take a look at how to add more test loads for the AISC 2019 Steel Bridge competition. Okay, this video is for the 2021 competitions, but I don't have the rules for it yet, so that's why I'm just going to base it on the 2019 competition.